Hey y'all, Machine Washable here, and today we're going to be doing a Spirit Halloween 2015 animatronic tier list. So this year is really awesome. You have a lot of really cool props, so let's just go ahead and get into it. First, we have Incinerator Zombie. This guy's terrifying. I love the Crazy Create pop-up props. I love also Cryo Chamber Corpse. I almost said Cryo Crawler. Monster Legends reference. But I'm going to put him in A tier. He's really creepy looking. His jump scare is really awesome. He also pops up pretty fast. Next is Compost Corpse. This animatronic is pretty divisive. Some people love this guy, some people hate this guy. I was pretty close to getting this guy at one point, but I really like him. I'm going to put him in B tier just because he's not as good as Incinerator Zombie, but I think he's a really solid animatronic. The arm movement is kind of weird, but I think it works well. I also love the name Compost Corpse. Next, we have Pumpkin Guardian of the Grave. This animatronic was really overall fine. I'd say it's like average. I'd say like C tier. It's not bad at all. It's just not great. There's really nothing crazy about it. I like Rise from the Grave props, but this one doesn't really make any sense. Why did it have a pumpkin head? Why is it a jack-o'-lantern with fog that is talking to me? Next, we have Creepy Rising Doll. Honestly, S tier. This prop is really awesome. I think it was a great idea for Spirit Halloween to return her this year. I really do want to get her, and I might just have to buy her. She's really creepy. She's just great. I love that she was in stores, especially because in 2014 she was on the website, but she was not in stores. So now they actually put her in stores, which is awesome. Next, we have the Grave Grabbing Corpse. I'm pretty sure that's what his name is. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's okay. I'm gonna put him in maybe B tier. He's a solid prop, but also like I think he's kind of boring. He's just like he just exists. I think he's a good prop. He's a solid prop, but he's not great. Next we have Blue Roaming Antique Doll. Roaming Lizzie, I think that's her name. She's really awesome. I like her more than Roaming Rosie, but I'm just gonna put her I'll put her in A tier as well, because she was the first roaming doll, and she was one of the first roaming props, like mainstream roaming props. We got a ton the next year, and the next years after that, but this was before they were super oversaturated. And then of course we have Roaming Rosie. I'm gonna put her in B tier. I do have her, but her hair is so annoying. There's just a bunch of leaves in it, and it's always getting tangled, and it always is in her face and looks bad. I think that they did a good thing by making original Roaming Antique Doll's hair kind of in this like curled style that is out of her face. Next, we have Lunging Lily. She was returned from the previous year. Lunging Lily's really great. She's a super creepy prop. I love her a lot. I'm gonna put her in A tier. She's just one of my favorites. Next, we have Crawling Kathy. She was kind of weird. I don't know, this prop is just kind of same thing with the other crawling whatever, grave grabber. I don't know if that's the right word, but the crawling, it's just kind of boring. I'll put her in B tier as well. Yeah. Next we have Shotgun Blast Zombie, a really unique concept. It was kind of weird though, because I don't really know what the context of this, what they intended you to use this. Like, with the situation they intended you to use this in. Because in a haunt, you can't give every single person a gun, and this one gun for this one zombie, and then just wait for it to reset and be like, okay, here's the gun, shoot the one zombie. You know, if they release more animatronics that utilize this kind of like blast effect, you know, they could have one that shoots to the side, or like twists, almost like kind of how Torture Box Woman goes side to side. Maybe if you shot it, it would like shoot to the side one way and shoot to the other side. And then maybe they could even sell like separate guns, and then you could make like a whole walkthrough attraction. I don't know, it would be so cool, and you could send people through your little haunt and like shoot as many. I don't know, it could be a really cool concept, but really they just did it with this one prop, and this prop didn't sell really well from what I remember. So really missed opportunity, but I think it looks good. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Next we have Flaming Black Widow Witch. She is terrifying. I love her audio. I love how she has the fire inside of her kind of body going up. She's super creepy. I'm gonna have to put her in A tier. Really awesome. Next we have Twitching Banshee. This was the year that she came out, and if you haven't seen my 2016 tier list video, you know that she was the only prop that I put in S tier. So yeah, and I'm gonna put her in S tier again. She's still creepy, she's still amazing, she's still good. Next we have See-Through Cindy. She's one of my absolute favorite static props. Super creepy looking. I love all the detail. I love the name, See-Through Cindy. Like, you can just like see right through her. Really good static prop. I'm gonna have to put her in A tier. Cannot complain. Next we have Possessed Wall Hanger. So spooky, so scary. She's really awesome. Whenever I do the 2014 one, I'm probably also gonna put her in this tier, but I'm gonna put her in A tier as well. 2015 was a really good year. There were a lot of super solid props this year. Really love 2015. Next we have Hung Up Corpse. This guy is just nothing. I'm sorry, like, he's just nothing exciting. He was a lot of money for what you got. Like, for what he was way too much money. He was, like, even by today's standards, you know? So I don't think I like him. He's just so boring. He's terrible. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in E tier. I don't know if there's any F tier props this year, but because F tier props usually just have something inherently terrible about them, but this guy is just not memorable. There's nothing super exciting about him. Next we have Smoldering Zombie. Love this guy. I'm gonna put him in S tier. Honestly, super terrifying. He is this like giant moving side to side zombie with his arm out, and he lights up from the inside, and he's fog machine compatible, and it looks like he's just on fire. Incredible. Next we have the Swamp Hag. She was kind of weird looking and annoying. She didn't have any legs either, but she's pretty cool. I'm gonna put her in B tier. She's not bad at all, but she's also not my favorite from this year. Next we have the Wolf Rug. This guy is kind of forgettable. I think he might have been in the themes, but I don't remember seeing him. He was just kind of, I'm gonna put him B tier, because he was very expensive for what you got, and it was just like synthetic fur basically, and like a head, and then it lit up. But I like that it's like the wolf is still alive, kind of. It gives it spooky vibe. Next we have the original little Skelly Bones. He was kind of boring, you know. He's just this kid-friendly, safe little boy. I'm gonna put him in C tier. I talked about this in my last video. A lot of the animatronics from this year also return the next year, I realized. Next we have Cerberus. Again, I've talked about a lot of these props actually, but Cerberus, again, why does he have that animation? Why is he half of a dog? Why is he so much money? Woo. C tier for Cerberus. C for Cerberus. Next we have the Harbinger of Hell. I think he was super overpriced. Very terrible price. He was like 200 and only had mouth movement. This was 2015. This was like 8 years ago from now, and that's a lot of money. Overall, just not good price. I like his look. I like how he's just this, like, actually just this red devil. I like his sleeve that hangs down and his hand that reaches out. That looks really awesome. We're gonna go ahead and put him in B tier, because he is a really cool prop, but he doesn't do that much. He could have at least moved side to side. Also, his weird position. His like one pole is out for some reason, as if he's like stepping forward. I'm not sure. I don't know. Next we have Ghostwriting Book. I feel like I've talked about this guy so many times. I don't know if it was just one time, but I've talked about this guy a few times in my tier list videos. I like him. I think he's cool. I have him A tier. Next we have Moonshine Barrel Zombie. Go ahead and check out my Connects mechanism video for Moonshine Barrel Zombie. This animatronic, along with Chester the Jester, has this really cool, I think it's Techie Toys mechanism that's super unique. It's this like scissor lift, but it like starts off really slow and moves faster. I think it's a kind of underutilized mechanism. I think he's just like a solid prop. I love his movement, and I love how you can kind of see through the barrel in the little square. Super silly, super crazy. And lastly, we have Jumping Spider. I never know if I should rank this guy, because it's just the same thing in every video, but I guess just A tier. So here's my Spirit Halloween 2015 animatronic tier list. Let me know how y'all would rank these animatronics in the comments down below, and I'll see y'all later.